Good morning. It's Tuesday, October 10th, about 6 a.m. Central Time. Overnight, the precious metals are mixed after yesterday's kind of two-part trading session. I'll get into that in a moment. You've got gold up $5, 18.70. Silver down 6 cents, 21.85. Copper's down 3 at 361, and platinum's unchanged at 889. So the first half of the session was really that go-to safe haven play. You had gold up, you had oil up, you had U.S. Treasuries getting a bid, so Treasury yields were coming off. They had a sizable sell-off too yesterday. Then you have the Japanese yen also getting that bid up, and U.S. equities were lower. So as your classic, whenever the crap is hitting the fan, that's what people put on. They just blanket into it. They look at which one hadn't moved yet, and then they strike on that one. Gold already made its move. Let's look at the yen. Oil already made its move. Let's start looking at other energy substitutions like sugar, which took off yesterday. So, and then as the day progressed, we started to see some things start to turn because as the geopolitical escalation was happening, we saw there was reports that Israel had struck some radio towers in Lebanon to kill off communications between Hezbollah and Hamas, and there was building of troops around that Gaza Strip, tens of thousands of them, and the threats of, hey, if they go in with a ground assault, will other countries respond, places like Iran and such. So it's really the question is, if there is some kind of Middle East war that breaks out, will the Fed be able to continue on this path of raising rates? And people think that the rising geopolitical escalation would definitely dampen that. So we saw 10-year Treasury yields down 12 basis points, the dollar index almost coming unchanged, and then risk assets all catching a bid. Things like the NASDAQ, things like the S&P, the Russell, all going up. So kind of an interesting session here. Not a lot of follow through here today. So we're going to look if this was kind of a one-off yesterday, and then we'll wait. Maybe we'll adjust, tighten up some stops. Maybe we'll ratchet up some defensive positions here. So gold, current trend is still bearish. However, there's been short covering. You got the safe haven bid in the buying. You got the stochastics are rising from the dead. So I don't think anybody who's short in that market right now is probably in there at the moment. If they're going to come in and they're going to attack, they're going to re-attack on a closing basis where we fill the gap on the downside, we break into it, they'll short the gold market. Gold breaks below like that 1825. You look at a daily chart, they'll start pressing those, looking for a move into the 1700s. So your support levels are 1866, 1858, and 1849. Your resistance 1866, 1886, 1898, and 1910. Nice to have a 19 handle on the upside, and then we don't have that 17 handle on the downside anymore like we did last week. So on silver, still bearish as well. A little bit disappointing on the first part of the session. Got that 30-cent move. Not a lot of continuation at the moment here. So silver trend reversal point 2346, 200-day moving average 1981. You have your support levels. They're 2173, 2144, and 2116. We're trading 2186. Let's see if that 73 holds. And then on the resistance side, they're all in the 22s, 2238, 74, and 2309. So they're big moves on the upside. So it's when you get this kind of move and then you get those gaps, that's when it widens out the resistance points. So outside markets are mixed. And we do have several Fed speakers out today. Tomorrow you got PPI. Thursday you got CPI and initial claims. And again, outside markets are mixed. U.S. equities slightly stronger. Dollar down 11 right now, 105.69. You got crude oil down 36, 86.02. And then 10-year Treasury yields, they are up to it 467, so not a big move up. So we'll see what happens here, see how the day goes. You guys want to try on our research, shoot me an email. Shoot an email to info@bluelinefutures.com. Give me a call, 312-858-7303. Remember, futures option trading does involve risk of loss, may not be suitable to all investors. Good luck and good trading.